Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Star Wars music analysis. Like many of you, when the Book of Boba Fett first came out, I had a lot of expectations for what we would get. Of course, I definitely expected to learn how Fett escaped from the Sarlacc and also maybe a little more about his backstory. And I enjoyed a lot of the show, but when I heard the theme music, I couldn't help but think, wait, didn't Boba Fett already have a theme? My name is Derek, and it was Mustache Monday at work. And this is Star Wars Music Analysis.
Do it.
So, before this spring, if you had said Boba Fett's music to most Star Wars fans, this is what they would have told you his motif was.
He's all yours, bounty hunter. Reset the chamber for Skywalker.
So, when this track didn't come up in the series, I started to wonder if his theme had maybe been retconned. I was especially trained to believe that this was his theme because of the Nintendo 64 game Shadows of the Empire, where Dash Rendar in one level hunts for Boba Fett. Now, I was really terrible at this level when I was a kid, so when it took me a long time to complete, I really ended up getting this music stuck in my head. And since Boba Fett was at the end of the level, it clearly had to be his music. But after this spring, I decided to see what the title of this cue was on the original soundtrack, and as it turns out, this is called Vaders Trap. It's not even Boba Fett's trap, it's Vader's.
Reset the chamber for Skywalker.
And since the score for Kenobi, I've been coming back to this track from Empire Strikes Back and realizing incredible connections between Vader's Trap, the music for the Imperial Navy in A New Hope, and the music representing the Imperials in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. And I've discussed that enough in other videos, so I won't go into that here, but it really solidified for me that this truly is not Boba Fett's theme, after all of these years believing that it was. But that doesn't mean we can't still draw connections between Boba Fett's theme by Ludwig Göransson and the Vader's Trap cue by John Williams. So let's look at each melodic line, including a later secondary theme for Boba Fett. All three lines focus heavily on this half-step motion that begins by moving down and then back up. And they all tend to repeat this motion to some extent. The Vader's Trap cue acts as a trill, and the Boba Fett themes have a second phrase that begins by repeating the descending motif after the first instance had just ended, almost like a slow motion trill. All three are also written in minor, which makes sense what with bad guys and all. But if we also look at Fett's secondary theme, the one that sounds just like Crimson Dawn's theme and really makes me wish that Göransson had done a little more research, both themes end their first large phrase by moving up to the lowered third scale degree, which is an interesting choice in any case in my opinion, since it doesn't feel entirely stable or unstable melodically. So I find this to be an interesting connection, and I wonder if it was a conscious decision on Göransson's part or not. But what do you all think now? Do you feel that this is just a coincidence? Did you also believe before that this was Boba Fett's theme, or was this just me? Tell me in the comments below, and before you go, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to learn more about the music from a galaxy far, far away. And as always, may the be with you.